Hey, yo, what's up everyone, this is Dame right here. I'd like to welcome you all to my first Black Ops 3 commentary. Well, this isn't really a commentary, I only got the game yesterday, or 2 days ago rather. So I'm sorry that I sucked on this gameplay, but there was nothing better I could do. It's not really a commentary, this is more like showcasing video showing how the game actually plays on my computer, on my rig. So currently on my laptop I have an i7 4710 HQ with 8 gigs of RAM packed with a GTX860M, and the graphics card is a Maxwell, so it's 2 gigabytes. As you can see, everything right here is set to medium settings except for the SSAO, which is set to low. And I'm playing on a non-native 1366 by 768 resolution, so you know, that kind of makes the screen look a little tiny bit different, but I really didn't see the difference between Full HD and that, so I just decided to go for the lower one since I get a better frame rate. If you guys see any stutter in this gameplay, please bear in mind that this laptop is using only one really slow hard drive, so you know, I have the game installed on the same hard drive that I'm recording the gameplay onto, which kind of makes the hard drive do multitasking, as in like loading and saving at the same time, which then on a 5400 RPM hard drive is pretty hard to do. I do realise I'll suck at this, but this wasn't the main purpose. The main purpose was to show how the game actually works. So now I moved everything up to Full HD, and as you can see, I just get a massive frame drop. I also tried to put everything down on low, not on this gameplay, but like before. But I still got roughly the same frame rate. Even though it's Full HD and everything was set to low, I still got about the same frame rate. Also, when you try setting it like to maximum settings, the frame rate doesn't really change that much. Obviously, the game runs a lot better when you're not recording with fraps, but since I had to, then you see the game basically as it is, so with a lot of stuttering. Here I tried setting everything up to the highest settings possible. As you can see, the textures had to remain on medium settings since it just doesn't let me go any higher. Right, so there, as you can see, the frame rate doesn't change that much. Well, it's about 5 frames a second lower, maybe up to 10. And well, yeah, the stutter keeps being the same due to the recording, obviously, and here I get killed, obviously, because I'm a noob at this game, really noob. So that was it. Now, since I decided I can't play with that kind of frame rate, because yeah, it just stutters too much, I decided to go down to 1366 by 768 resolution, and there you go. The game automatically adapts itself to the weight that, I guess I could call it weight, that Fraps puts on it. And as you can see here, we have about 45-46 frames a second. Without the recording, it would be a steady 60, because as you can see, even now it goes up to 60. Although this is a pretty, I'd say it's a lower demanding map than others. There is this map in the woods that I can't even remember the name of, but it's just solely trees. And there, I remember I did record it, but the gameplay absolutely sucked, even worse than that. So I decided not to put it on. But the frame rate was really, well, 10 frames a second or something like that, lower than it is on here. Here I reverted the settings back to normal, and as you can see, we're getting a steady 60, even when recording. Obviously, due to fraps, the gameplay still stutters, so you probably won't see a steady 60 on the YouTube video. I would not thought so anyway. But the game is really playable, even with fraps turned on those settings. These are the settings I normally play on because I think it's probably the smoothest possible I can get for me, and well, the game just runs perfectly. And I'm not really fussy about anything else, about the settings being on the highest and all that shit. If I did, I would have got a desktop PC, and currently I'm gaming on a laptop because I require portability. So that satisfies me completely. The only thing I don't really like is that the game looks a bit shit. Well, it looks... I'd say it looks worse than Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And, you know, that's a game... When did it come out? 2011 or something like that? God knows, I can't remember when. But a few years back. And the game, Black Ops 3 actually looks worse and performs worse than Modern Warfare 3. So I'd say that's the only thing. Aside from that, it's all fine. So the game is pretty poorly optimized. I would have made the optimization better for the PC, since the game shouldn't be as demanding as it is. On the highest settings, it obviously looks beautiful, but I don't get the highest frame rate. So there you go, that's how we end the gameplay. I die, because I thought you could actually jump on this wall, so yeah. I hope you guys had fun watching this video, and see you guys later. Thanks.